How do I love Antiques Roadshow? Let me count the ways. All right. The thing I think I love most about Antiques Roadshow is I love when people bring something in, just like a regular person. They like just bring something in, or like, yeah, you know, and just a birdhouse, and you know, my grandfather, you know, he used to love to, you know, he used to love birdhouses, and he saw this birdhouse at a flea market, and so he brought it home, and you know, and then then he passed away, and so we ended up with the birdhouse, and it just was in the garage for a long time. My kids used to hit it with a baseball bat, and I filled it with quarters for a long time, and then we lost it. We didn't know where it was, and then there was a squirrel. We were flying squirrels in the house, and the squirrel was living in it for a long time, and then I just dusted it up. It seemed to be in pretty good shape. So anyway, and then the guy's like, the appraiser is just like, right, just like patiently listening, and then they're like, they say something like, well, do you have any idea? Have you had it appraised? No, I just brought it right here. And then they're like, okay, it's well, it's from the Tudor. It's from the Tudor dynasty or whatever. And if you turn it over, you can see that it was engraved. It was this birdhouse was engraved by Queen Elizabeth I, and this was made by her in her kindergarten. And so we would value this at auction. This would probably go for $42 million. And the guy's like, what? $42 million? The kids were here with a baseball bat. I love that. I just love that. And the other thing I kind of like, and I'm not really proud of this, but like there's part of me. I hate to even admit this, but there's part of me that like when people bring something in that they expect is worth a lot, and they sort of know, and then it works out to be, it's like nothing, and they're like, here, this vase or whatever, we were told that it's Ming Dynasty or whatever, and then the person's like, yeah, well actually, and they use their little pointer, actually if you turn it over and if you look underneath, you can see Target right there. So this is from Target actually. So this is worth maybe 14 cents or something. My pointer is worth more than this. I'm really sorry. And then they're like, kind of like, well, what, they take it back, and they're like, they don't even care. They're like, we don't even care. And actually they don't do that. That's an exaggeration, but you get the idea. And and the other thing is the third thing I love about Antiques Roadshow is like, I love a good expert. Right? I love this. They have like their little pointer thing, and they're like, and if you turn it over, and if we just remove this right here, you can see underneath this right here. This is from Glassboro, England. They used this or whatever. I love the expertise, and my daughter, I love any kind of expertise. I think experts are interesting because I often think like, yeah, they're an expert in this particular thing, but then like if you remove them from that and put them someplace else, and then like if you could do that like as an experiment, I think that would be kind of fun. Maybe that's my expertise. I don't know. My daughter had a swim coach who I was just fascinated by his expertise. I would just like watch him, and he had complete command over the pool area, and he'd be like, walk, whatever. And then at the end, he'd go, all right, give me 3 claps on 3. 1, 2, 3, bum, bum, bum. And I thought like, man, he's got like pretty high status in this pool area. I wonder if we took him out of the pool area and put him someplace else, like in a kitchen or something like that. Anyway, I found, you should look this up on YouTube. This is Leonard Bernstein teaching at Harvard, doing like a lecture series at Harvard. I know nothing about music, and I don't really know anything about Leonard Bernstein, other than he had a pretty awesome pompadour, and that he was an expert. And I just love watching him. He's like, these 4 notes, boom, 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 boom. And that, Aaron Copland put those together. But then I realized, boom, 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 whatever. They're an octave apart, and Bach, and then he starts like listing all these. They began their fugues the same way, and I was just like, man, just the expertise. I love it. So those are the reasons that I love Antiques Roadshow. Yeah, have an awesome day.